Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
The day I met Bullhorn Betty and Jonathan Lee Riches, they were protesting in front of the Laundrie's home. I began to document them, and little did I know, the three of us would spend the next few months traveling together. Nothing scares us, even if it means crossing a freezing cold river and getting wet. We put our lives in danger because we want to find answers. It gives us purpose, even if it means going undercover to get those answers, or visiting the scene of a crime and paying our respects. Searching for the truth isn't easy. It gets you out of your comfort zone and makes you see things in a different perspective. And it's this perspective that we want the world to see. At the end of the day, we fight for justice. We fight for those who don't have a voice. We fight for those who were silenced.
This, but let me put this out here. Stop sparing folks. Hello, somebody. Stop sparing folks. Nobody cared when your feelings was hurt. Nobody cared when you was pacing the floor. Nobody cared when you was sliding down the wall. Nobody cared when you was standing over there with a face full of tears. You had to suck it up, buttercup. But then when it come to other folk feelings, here you are, want to tiptoe around it, want to avoid the elephant in the room. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to disturb the peace. Stop sparing folk. Ain't nobody spare you when it was your turn. Give it to them real. Give it to them raw. Give it to them uncut and uncensored. This is exactly what it is. This way you had me messed up at. Huh. Yeah.
As you wake up in the morning, You want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.
Well, hello, my beautiful people of YouTube. It's nice to see you guys here this morning, bright and early. I'm out here. Gate is open. Obviously, nobody's fearing anybody out here. And, and there's a lot of stuff going on here. We're exposing a lot being out here. And I realize that a few of my counterparts on YouTube are getting misinformation from what is actually truly transpiring out here. A big shout out, Dodie Redding is saying happy birthday to Rick. I'm sure Rick may be in the chat. So happy birthday, Rick. I just wanted to give you a shout out from the Bullhorn Betty channel. A big happy birthday. My friend Jennifer, a political friend of mine, today is also her birthday. So if she's watching on Facebook or on YouTube, Jennifer, I haven't forgot about you. I've just been working an awful lot. I love you, girlfriend. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will be seeing you soon. So happy birthday to you. I'm just reading through some of the comments right here. Not a whole lot going on. So let's just go over. Like last night, it was Halloween. Somebody dropped off candy for the kids. We came out here several times yesterday, and then Olivia decided to go live last night, yesterday evening. And we stayed out here until, I don't know, 11 or 11:30 with just a handful of people. Just a handful of people that are still coming out here and still protesting peacefully, okay? Peacefully protesting. Again, she was documenting it. I was in the room, and I decided to come out here because there wasn't a whole lot of people. It was really dark. Billy Joe, they turned off. They like to have the floodlights shining on us all the time, but for whatever reason, the wind is taking my umbrella because of the way I have it positioned. See, I got it positioned this way, so if the wind hits it, it's taking the tripod, but I have to keep my equipment cool. Right? That's how we're able to let me pull this up just a tad. That's how we're able to go live all the time. Otherwise these phones would overheat in a heartbeat. So I'm just going to have to remove a little bit of the house. I'll reposition the camera here in a little bit because it's all the way up. I'm standing up, and as you know, I've stood up here for 9 hours before, and sometimes it's just easier to sit. So we may be adjusting the camera here in a little bit. Definitely will be adjusting this umbrella. But it was quiet out here on Halloween. I was certain, there are some people here that are livid. They don't understand why she's out of jail. We go through this all the time. But I was surprised because I thought people wearing costumes and masks, they would be coming out here and doing stuff. I didn't know what to expect, Again, a lot of this stuff, a lot of the rumors out there on YouTube is that we're out here protesting. We're not. We've been documenting a lot of the protesters. Now, have we engaged in some of the protesting activity? Of course we have. Is that our main focus here? No, our main focus here is being stationed here, letting people drive up, give us information so we can vet and get that information out to you. That's one of the reasons why we're stationed right out in front of our house where everybody is coming through, is to get the information that other people aren't getting. And we have exposed a lot from standing right here in this area. Dolly's exposed some things. He's been privy to information, and it just depends on, who's going live when that information is being released, right? Dolly, as many of you guys know, is home. He's relaxing, he's unwinding from the stress. People don't realize how extremely stressful it truly is out here for us. We've got crazy murderer people behind us, right? My back is to murderers. I mean, think about that. We have, if nothing more, a very violent family and a very volatile family at that. History of just the whole entire family just has history of crime. I'm just riddled with it, from Florida to North Carolina to Georgia, just everybody under the sun. Like I was just, received a new report. I've already had Billy Joe's arrest record. I already know, she's been arrested in Florida. I actually commented on that. Like, she was arrested in my own town. So was her daughter. So not my hometown, but, my home state. But either way, I mean, it's almost like a feeling of the Summer Wells case. Don was a violent criminal from multiple states, and this family, I mean, I have to say family instead of one individual, because it truly is the family. The family is the criminal enterprise, right? And I keep wondering, how does somebody like Billy Joe afford this home and afford another home? You know what I'm saying? We understand she's a pipe fitter and things of that nature, but she owns 2 homes, and she's clearly an addict. I mean, we've seen her. I've seen her even on that. I went back and rewatched that interview that they gave just to get any more interpretation of their body language and things like that. And I saw her jaw again. Like, she hasn't stopped using, and it's hard for me to believe that Leilani has stopped using. We've seen Leilani drinking. We have information from, the bar that basically stated that, that they were drinking and that they saw Leilani drinking. And then Billy Joe comes out and says, "Oh no, I bought her a drink, but I drank that drink." Okay. The mom that always tells the truth and always holds her child accountable. Okay. Right. We know that's a lie. We know everything that they've said is a lie. We're hearing them, starting to coordinate with each other and trying to drive different narratives. So we're already knowing that they're having the conversations of what could it possibly be. Let's look at other possibilities. Let's drive a different narrative. I'm sure there's some YouTubers out there helping them actually deceive law enforcement and obstruct justice. And that's just something I don't agree with. So, what do we believe? Do we really believe this child drowned in the bathtub? I really don't. I just saw last night a photo that I've seen, but I never really analyzed. And somebody, sent it to me again. And I'm one of those things, like, even with other things, it's like I'm talking about it. And somebody's like, "Oh, hey, you want to look at this?" And I don't look at it. And I start talking. And then somebody says, "Look at this." So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to look at this, right? This is twice. I need to look at this a little closer. And sure as the day is long, he has a bruise on the bridge of his nose. On this, well, I'm opposite on you guys because of the mirroring, but on this side of his cheek, you can clearly see a bruise. You can clearly see a handprint on his arm and on his thigh. And it was not just a little bruise. I mean, you're talking about deep purple and blue marks in this photo that was posted either on Billy Joe's page or Leilani's. I can't remember where it came from, but we went to Olivia pulled the original photo and looked at it, and the original photo mimicked the photo that I had received. So we have authenticated that photo as being true. It's not doctored. It's not photoshopped, is what I'm trying to say. And this is another thing. And I want to print that out. I want to put that on a poster, and I want to take that to the police chief and ask him how this child, with all these bruises and marks on his face, his arms, you can clearly see a handprint, like literally somebody that you can see the whole hand where somebody grabbed that little boy's arm so hard that it left this deep purple and blue impression. And I want to take it to the police chief, and I want to ask him why he feels like this is not a chargeable offense. Why is that not a chargeable offense right there? Why have you not gone around and got affidavits about the abuse that this boy suffered from? And these community members have seen it and are willing to give you an affidavit, and probably already have. And if they haven't, then law enforcement is really not doing their job. The landfill is only one aspect. What about the years of abuse that these children have gone through in this home? Actually, not even in this home, right? They were in that Waynesboro home before they came here. So what are we going to find when we go to Waynesboro? You know, when we start talking to the people there, what are we going to find? Has the police chief or the FBI gone there to ask people questions? Why is this lady not being charged with something? And I think that's the reason why we're all out here. And that's what the my YouTube counterparts don't understand. The friendlies, the people that don't get into the drama, that are really part of the true crime community, the real true crime community, not the crama, not the drama, the true crime communities. They don't understand that this is why the community is upset. This lady is literally sleeping in her bed after killing her child. There's overwhelming evidence that law enforcement has that makes her a prime suspect, not a person of interest, the suspect and the only suspect. And yet she gets to go home day in and day out and lay her head in a comfortable bed, be able to do whatever she wants behind her closed doors, eat some really decent food, hang out with some friends, get drunk if she so chooses. That is what is enraging this family, or this community rather. That's what is enraging. We know that Billy Joe herself has talked to people that she perceived as friends and has told them some things. Well, those friends aren't staying quiet for you, Billy Joe. You know what I'm saying? Those friends aren't staying quiet. Maybe some of the trash that you've had coming over here. But other than that, they are not staying quiet. And I know a lot more than you think I do. And I know law enforcement does too. And that's what's so enraging for me. And that's what the counterparts don't have, because they're not boots on the ground here. They only have Google to get their information from, and whatever's leaked from the people of this community. That's it. That's all they have. They don't have people stopping here. They don't have people telling them, like, who knew that Billy Joe used the neighbor's car to go to a store and left Quinton to be watched by a perfect stranger while she was acting strange and running out to her car to try to get money to pay for whatever she was buying, or to get her credit card to get money, right? Who got that information? That was here because of a woman driving by here telling us that she recognized that boy and knows exactly who Billy Joe is because of this encounter. You didn't get that anywhere but here. Nowhere. So the idea that we're out here fighting for justice for Baby Q. Many of you guys know that. Many of you guys are supporting that, and we're still going to be here. Why am I out here? I could have done this live from my hotel room and still made 2,000 people in this room. I could have done it right from my hotel room. Why am I out front in this heat doing it here? Because no law enforcement is watching this house. None. None. You got a baby murderer that has nothing to lose, running loose on the streets of Chatham County. And because the Chatham County Police believes she's not a flight risk, believes she's not a danger to the community. And by the way, she's already killed her own kid, which takes a real type of heinous person. Her brother's already in jail for murder. This idea that they're not a threat to this community is ludicrous. We've already seen Billy Joe go into the neighbor's house and assault her and her daughter and try to rob her daughter of a phone. You know, we watched that. These are violent people. So I'm wondering why nothing is being done, and why the police chief is not answering these questions. Why is this girl allowed to be on double probation? That means she's already supposed to be in jail. And somebody gave her a pass and said, you know, if you do good. She's already failed tests. I mean, we've got it documented in the court records for them taking these children away, right? That she's a chronic, habitual drug user. You can't make that stuff up. And she's doing that on probation. That's a violation. So explain to me why she's not in jail. These are the things that are unconnected to this child. But why am I here? It's because I know when I'm out here, it's forcing law enforcement to watch this damn house. When I'm out here, they're watching my lives. When I'm out here, I have law enforcement driving this road, right? To make sure nothing's going on, make sure I'm safe, to make sure they're safe, right? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I could have done this right from the hotel room. I wouldn't be sweating. I'd be comfortable. I'd have double screens. But no, we're out here because we refuse to allow a violent criminal to run the streets of Chatham County without having some eyes on him. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. You know, people are saying that law enforcement is taking off the weekends. I'm pissed off that they're taking off the weekends. I'm pissed off that I'm sure everybody is, right? But I'm kind of coming off that a little bit. I'm kind of coming off that a little bit because I'm hearing that they're closing down. Now, I disagree totally and 100%. I mean, a crime scene's a crime scene. But it appears that they are closing the waste management because waste management's closed. That may very well be the reason. I'm unsure. But in my opinion, when you have an active case, you get the warrants to keep that facility open if you so chose, right? You could force waste management's hands if you so chose. But that's not the case. They want to give, instead of having multiple agents working around the clock, they want to have a lot of agents working 18-hour shifts and then having off on the weekend. I just think that's a horrible PR. And there's no excuse for that because, this is a 20-month-old baby. And I can tell you, if they're doing this to a 20-month-old baby, if something like this happened to me or you, they wouldn't put half this effort into that. And you see the half-ass effort they're putting into it now. Now, granted, I got to quit being so critical, right? Because we do have FBI agents out there. They do actually have a forensic lab that I'm hearing is set up out there on site. So they're actually processing a lot of this evidence right there at the waste management. So that's a huge benefit, huge. So that takes away the time of having to ship evidence out and all this other stuff. They've got a lab right there, from my understanding, a forensic lab. That's a good thing. So that's why I'm kind of getting off the whole them taking weekends off, because it appears that they've got the best of the best out there going through this. And I can tell you that they're taking diligent effort. And what Billy Joe had said in a report, in a conversation about how she doesn't believe that he's ever even going to be found out there was really alarming, and just shows you, again, more culpability of this family hoping and praying that he isn't found because they don't want to be held accountable that he is dead and has been murdered by his mother. They're praying and hoping. They're not optimistic that they find him. They're optimistic that they don't find him. How sick is that? And that came out of Billy Joe's own mouth. Her own mouth. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. So for all those people that are just joining in and you don't know who I am, I'm Bullhorn Betty. I'm out here. I am a political protester from back in the day that turned to true crime and has utilized my voice to come and make a difference, especially for people like this. What I love hearing more than anything is their interview with Shay. And when they said, I feel like a prisoner in my own home. Good. Good. I'm glad I was able to accomplish that, because you should be a prisoner, but you shouldn't be in your own home. So if anybody has a problem, I am absolutely 100% proud of everything I've done. I've stood behind every bit of what I've done out here. There are a few things that I would have done different. As with any case, you deploy strategies, you see where it's falling, if it's being effective. We were effective. We forced them to do damage control. We forced them to have to come out and speak publicly. Because of the pressure, we forced them out of their home and onto their front lawn. People were able to see them eyeball to eyeball and look at them and read their body language. Many of you guys know. There's my friendly tow truck driver. Love you, man. Love you. Hope he's watching. Man, I hope you guys don't break down anywhere around town, because the tow truck drivers don't like it. I don't think they're going to come service you. You say Billy Joe Powell or Leilani Simon, they're going to be like, nope. I bet you if anybody has a name Powell, they're going to be like, are you related to Billy Joe? Sorry, we can't service you. You need to call somebody from a different county to come service you, right? Like, yeah, a lot of people have done a lot for this little boy. We brought in, when I first got here, I thought I was looking for a missing child. I came here with a bunch of flyers to post around the community. I just wanted to do my part. That's the whole reason why I came here. And I realized when I was leaving that I really did thank Leilani, and this is what triggered me to say Leilani was responsible. I didn't know who else was responsible, but definitely the mom. It's because we found out early on that she told law enforcement that her, the baby's father, Bubba, was the one that had him, that came here in the middle of the night. And when you look at everything, it was very clear. Bubba had literally nothing to do with this kid. He's suffering from his own addictions, his own issues, his own problems, his own everything, right? And from what I hear, he was never even put on the birth certificate. She went away and had the baby in a different state or something of that nature. So there was a lot of contentious feelings between Leilani and Bubba that was very well known. And it's like, you know, if he wasn't really going to make effort to go see his child prior to this, why would he break into a home in an area that he hasn't been at in a really long time to take a child that in all reality, it didn't seem like he really wanted? Or even, you know, maybe whether he knew about her pregnancy at the beginning or not. I just think this is a classic case of two people that should not have had kids together, having kids together, and absolutely hating each other. You know, you got to be careful who you know, lay down with, right? If you guys have not, Rick's Clicks, feel loved by you all. Oh, it's you, my friend Ricky. Well, happy birthday. I didn't realize you were the person I was hollering out happy birthday to, but I'm glad I did. If you guys haven't gone to his channel, please do so. Love Ricky, great guy. Been working here. I haven't even been able to watch anybody's channel, right? I didn't even know all the crap was going on because I've been out here working. And then here I am, people are sending me stuff and I'm finding out that people are trying to have me arrested and thrown in jail and actually have bodily harm done to me. And then that's when I say, you know what? That's going a little too far for Bullhorn Betty. And you may want to reconsider your strategy very, very highly because nobody's going to harm me. And if they do, I hope I'm worth the rest of your life because that's exactly what you get. You'll be on camera. You will be on camera. So the violent people are behind me. And that's one of the reasons why, see, Chatham County Police Department, right? Hey, we're keeping the community safe, at least on this street, right? I can't help the other streets at this moment, but this street is pretty safe. Now, you know, the nighttime crew, when they come out here, the night shift gets here, you know, they're a little more rambunctious than the day crew. We're kind of here. If we see them, we'll be asking them questions like, where's the baby? You know, why did you do this? Why did you kill your kid? You know, we want to know these answers. We're never going to find them, but they're going to know we're here. You don't see me struggling for this woman's time or these women's time or this household's time. Why? Why am I not fighting over them? Because I got their attention, right? I'm sitting outside of their house. Like you can't leave here without seeing Bullhorn Betty, right? So I don't need to fight other YouTubers for their attention. Why? Because I come right out to the front yard. If I want their attention, here I am, right? That's what I do. That's how I get people's attention. And I think I get their attention pretty stinking well. Just saying. Guys, Marissa should have landed by now. If anybody knows if Justice for All is in here or anybody that has her information, let her know I'm at 535 Buckhalter Road. When she gets here, her and I need to. I'll probably have to power down the live and come back to you guys a little later with her. But she just let her know that I'm out here in front of the home and just come on out here and her and I will get together. I'm thinking about going to. I think we all just need to collaborate in a different place, not here in this area, but we've got an idea of where we all need to sit down and have a roundtable meeting. So just if everybody can if you're coming in, just come here. If Marissa's here, just come here and we'll go and meet up with Olivia and Mom. So thank you. Oh, you're welcome. So Facebook is able to see me good because I hit it. The real thing is when you're setting up StreamYard and you have Facebook. The crazy part is if you make a mistake, like I didn't realize it said 10:30 p.m. And so I had to go and adjust it back to 10:30 a.m. But it didn't adjust on Facebook. And I tried to go and edit it and it wouldn't edit. So I just deleted it. But I was wondering if it came live and it gave me like, this is not linking to whatever. But I see somebody's in here from Facebook. So I'm glad to see it. Why is the gate open? Good question. I think, are they trying to invite me in? I mean, ever since we're always out here, they have it closed to make sure that nobody's invited. Billy Joe, do you want to talk to Bullhorn Betty? I'll talk to you off the record. I want to get you on the record. Yeah, I can, I'm right here. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Like, why the hell did you leave these children with your daughter? Can you come out here, please, and answer that question for me? I know you're watching. You can type it in the chat. Type it in the chat, Billy Joe. Why would you leave your grandchildren with your daughter? Why? That's my only question. Give me a good freaking reason. Seriously, just give me a good freaking reason. why you would leave these beautiful kids with your batshit crazy daughter. Why? Just explain that. That's the $1 million question. And Leilani, I got some other questions for you too, but we're not going to go right into those just yet. I'd like to hear the answer from your mama first. I'd like to hear the answer from your mama. Because this idea that you did not harm those children and that you have done nothing to show that you have remorse. Neither one of you ladies. None. You know what you did? You know what you could have done? You could have come out here and stood in solidarity with the people that want justice for your grandson. You could have feeding your daughter to the wolves where she should be, right? She should be fed to the wolves. She should be. Guys, I'm not going to go anywhere just yet, but I am going to, it's going to be paused just for a second. I've got a telephone call that I need to make. If you guys would just give me a few moments, I'm not going anywhere. We're still going to be running live. Just stay tuned. If you guys have not gone out and liked this video, please do so. But just give me a few moments. I got to mute my microphone just to be on the safe side. And then I got to make a call, and I'll be right back with you. I do apologize for any inconvenience that this causes. We will be right back in just a few moments. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to make a call. It was an important call. Either way. So I'm trying to get through this. I saw we had a couple super chats and a new member, and I'd like to get to you guys. So I'm missing a few of your comments. I'm going to try to read them. Mimi says, thank you, Betty, for continuing to do what the media has failed to do and report the broken child protective service system. We appreciate you and everyone out there. Absolutely. Yeah, this is definitely a bigger conversation. I mean, this is happening over and over again with our young children that are in abusive situations. And we have a lot of problems with the Department of Children and Family Services. And we have even more problems with them hiding behind privacy. There is a way to remove to protect the privacy and to allow transparency in this system, because I think it is wholly flawed. And here's why. Because I'm hearing across this country, and or new to me, Karen, I see you. Thank you. I forgot to call you. Dad burn it. I keep forgetting to call Karen because I'm getting so busy. I'm trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. But anyways, here's the problem I have. So you have all this Department of Children and Family Services. We can't hold them to transparency, but we're finding out a lot. And this is not here. Again, not here. This is across the country where children are being removed from a home, citing a litany of issues, whether it be drugs, which is child endangerment and child neglect, abuse in homes. And these children are being removed from homes. And I am perfectly fine with children being removed from unsafe living conditions. But how dare you remove children permanently, citing unsafe conditions, abuse, and you don't charge a parent with one damn crime, I have a problem with that. If you're going to remove a child from a home, it better rise to criminality, because otherwise that child should not be removed from the home. And if the child is removed from the home, you better damn well prosecute the parents for whatever crime they committed to have those children removed from the home. Because just removing the children from the home is not good enough. Okay? We are law and order. We are the true crime community, and we are sick and tired of seeing our children of this country, our next generation, the ones we have to porch to, being hopped up on drugs when they come out of the birth canal of their parents, and having long-lasting, life-lasting effects from that cause them major problems in adulthood. And which, in this case, where the abused become the abuser. I truly believe that Billy Joe has tricked out her daughter before. I truly believe that. I can't prove it, but everything I found out, I truly believe it. I said it from day one. Dolly and I had a debate over that when we were driving here way back at the beginning of October. I said that. I said that I believe that not only her daughter was abused like that, but I believe the son, Quinton, the one that went to jail for murder, was also abused in that way. Hey, but you know what? I mean, I'm just a steel heart, right? I'm just a steel heart. I don't feel for this child. You know, I pity Leilani. I pity Leilani, because there's a lot of people out there that have been abused by their parents, that have been tricked out by their parents, that have had a lot of stuff, from the hands of their parents, and they're not murdering their kids. They're not murdering their kids. Now they've been pretty effed up. The majority of them are just stay effed up. But some actually survive and recover and go on to live productive lives. Actually, a lot of them do, but the majority don't. And that's statistics. I can't mess with statistics. Thank you. Thank you. I see Bulldog Tracy in the room. Love you, girl. Just a big shout out to all my mods, all of my members. We were going to do a members only. I'm going to, depending on where we are tonight, I'm going to do the members only tonight or tomorrow for everybody. So my members can just ask questions, because they're getting lost in the shuffle when we have 2,300 people in the chat room. They're the ones that, I miss, and I apologize to them. So, I've got to do something special for them to show my appreciation. So I'm going to do a live. I don't even care when the live is. I just need to know when everybody's going to be able to participate, because we are growing. Our membership portion of the Bullhorn Betty channel is exploding right now. And I appreciate all the love and support. This is hard work. And like I said, I could have racked this many numbers sitting at the hotel room with no problem, just talking about the case, maybe doing a members live just from the hotel room, right? I could have done that. But I knew that there was not a whole lot of activity out here yesterday. I knew there was not going to be a whole lot of activity during the day out here today, because, the people that come here and support are people that are really, especially during the day, they're silent. They hold their signs. They want to be heard. They want to be heard, and they want to plead with Leilani to do the right thing. Her family has allowed her to get away with so much and never be held accountable. Like, Billy Joe, just tell me, when's enough enough? When's enough enough? When are you going to be tired of protecting your daughter and finally make her take responsibility? She killed your grandson. She killed your grandson. When's enough enough for you? Sometimes you just got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Do the right thing. I plead of you, Billy Joe. Do the right thing for your grandson. Seriously, do the right thing for him. You didn't protect him. You can do that now. It's not too late. It's not too late. It's not. Pick up the phone. Tell him everything you know. Quit hiding your daughter. Feed her to the wolves. It's time for her to take responsibility for her actions. It really is. This is unacceptable and unexcusable. And you've got your own problems to deal with. You got your own problems to deal with, and they're not going to go easy on you because you were protecting your daughter this entire time, knowing she killed your grandson. when all this stuff unfolds, when all this stuff is done and over with, you guys are going to have the worst because you guys are out partying. You're out, thinking this is a joke, clowning. It's not a joke. Like, your grandson's dead. Your daughter did it. For the love of God, do what's right. Do what's right. If you've never done anything right in your life, this is the time. It's now. Show that you give a damn for the man or the boy, right? Quintonsimon, that was your grandson. You were playing with him, holding him, listening to him laugh. You got to watch his first steps. You got to hear him say words. You got to watch him explore the world for the first time. I'm pretty sure he's fallen when he was trying to walk and you had to pick him up and help him. That's a piece of you. You're turning your back on that wonderful piece of you for that piece of shit daughter. Why? Just answer that question. Why? Why? I just want to know. Everybody wants to know. It's just sad. Yeah. But I have to be honest with you. This road was dark, and I didn't see a child come down it. Not one. Now, granted, I wasn't here from the entire time it went dark until we left at 11:30. I wasn't here. Olivia, I think, got here about 10 the last time she came. But we had rolled around here a few times. She even went on she went exploring on an ATV to get some footage of the woods and stuff like that. Nobody came down here. We left here as it was getting dusk. Nobody came down here. We came here when it's pitch black. Nobody came down here. Like, people smartened up. Nobody came down here. Of course, Fry Guy, he's always got to come out and say shit under his breath. But, he just said it from his thing as he's walking back in his house. I just don't think he's quite getting it. Like, he's going to keep pushing these people and pushing these law enforcement officers, and so they're going to have no choice but to arrest him. And I don't think that's going to be good for him. So I just hope he starts. Leilani, your ride's here. You missed your ride again. Leilani. I need to remember that. Leilani. So, but again, just quiet. Nothing really going on out here. Good morning. I only tell them because I know that mods get tied up with other things. Sometimes it's okay for them to block them on there so they can have peace, so they can watch Betty peacefully. Yeah, and guys, I got to tell you, I've been getting some things. When we have this many people in the chat, I've slowed it down almost a minute. And you still can't, it's hard. Like when we have people in here that are trolls and are just trying to gaslight people and incite people, the mods will go there and they're thinking it moves right up on you. And you think you got it and you hit, block or hide or whatever. And it's unintentional. So if you did nothing wrong and you got blocked, reach out to me at bullhornbetty@gmail.com. You have to send me your URL for your account so I can go right there. I can't find you. I'm not going to sit there for a half hour searching, trying to go through everybody's name to find out if this is you, if this is not you. And so I'm not doing that. So if you want to be unblocked, just send me an email, tell me the situation, and put your URL in there so I can go right there and check to make sure that you're blocked and unblock you if it arises to an unblock. So it does happen when channels are much bigger, are not, when chats are much bigger. We have 2,400 people in the chat right now. So we're bigger. And again, why am I doing it out here instead of in the hotel room? I don't have to be here. It's because when I'm here, I know this house is being watched. That's why. If nothing more I can provide, it's surveillance, right? Surveillance. So that's where I'm at today. I think you guys are great people. Oh, that blocks more. I'm gonna have to move this. Let me just move this camera just a little bit so you guys can get a better view of the house. Yeah, that's not gonna work too well because that puts the sun right into my face, but we can turn it that way. And still, my phone. There we go. That's better. Okay, there you go. So I'm just gonna take a second. I'm just going to get. Let's see what we got going on here. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Okay, thank you, Sonia. Thank you for giving me that information. Good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm out here, and as soon as MGL gets here, her and I will I'll probably pipe this live down so I can talk to her. I'll let you guys say hi to her when she gets here. I don't know where she's at. I know she was flying in. She had to probably get a rental car and stuff like that. Everything always takes time. It's never really easy. So, but I'm definitely excited. We have Molly Golightly here, and again, I this is not really. We're we didn't have to do Brian Laundrie out here. The whole thing with Brian, the community did. I was pleasantly surprised. I have to be honest with you, whether people agree with the protesting out front of here, I was pleasantly surprised with how many people have showed up and dedicated themselves to this. They can't understand. They just can't wrap their head around how this lady is out of jail. They just can't, and I still can't. And I'd like the legal professionals out here on YouTube, the law enforcement counterparts here on YouTube, to explain how this happens. How does something like this happen where law enforcement literally refuses to and makes it a point not to put her in jail despite having all these issues, double probation. You can clearly multiple photos. I mean, who's stupid enough to put photos of their children with bruises all over them on social media? They're just because they don't think it's wrong. That's the problem. These people didn't think. I don't know if they didn't think it was a considered abuse or they just didn't care. Or the child was just so always with bruises on him that every single photo, they can't put a photo up without showing a bruise because this child was just abused that much and that often. That could very well be. I don't know. Billy Joe's in this house, keeping her mouth shut and protecting her daughter. So I don't know if we'll ever know. We're going to have to, the police department's going to have to figure that out for them. They got to decide what happened before Leilani's going to tell anybody what happened because, like she said, if law enforcement tells me I did it. Right? Okay. Really? The problem here is, when a law enforcement goes to your house and you're responsible for a child and they go and say, hey, where's your kid? And you say, I don't know. There's a problem. You should probably be in jail. Right? Just saying. She's on probation in Waynesboro, Georgia. And that's a felony. She broke into a trailer, stole $50 for a drug habit, blamed it on Bubba. Was he there? Probably. It sounds like her boyfriends are all part of her criminal enterprise, right? But I want to know, this whole family seems like a big criminal enterprise. And I think we're going to find out even more because, like I said, I don't know how Billy Joe in 10 years is able to accomplish all of this. I just don't see it. I keep wondering, what is she doing? What is she selling? Because there's obviously, how can you afford something like this and have the kind of drug problems that go on in this house? This house cost her $220,000. $220,000. How does a woman afford this and have a major drug problem that she has and also all of her children's drug problems as well? How does this make sense? Unless she. How is this possible? That's what I want to know. Because they got some serious drug problems in this house. They have well-documented drug problems. Right? We saw Billy Joe. Billy Joe's not immune to the drug problems in this house. She's using herself. And she doesn't care. And she comes out here and flaunts it with her yak and jaw. Right? She doesn't care. So Billy Joe, at some point, you're going to have to sober up and start thinking about your grandson and what your daughter did to him. And you're going to have to get on the right side of God or not. But I can tell you, evil never wins. And you're looking pretty freaking evil right now. You're looking like a monster right along with your daughter. You're not a savior, right? Your daughter has done enough. She's past saving. She'll have a good life. But the good news is when she goes to prison, at least you don't have to worry about her overdosing. You know your daughter's still alive, which is a lot different than your grandson. At least at the end of the day, you have, you know that she is safe, right? And she's not being abused like your grandson was. At least you'll have that, right? Your grandson doesn't even get that. Think about it. Little baby boy. And your piece of shit, drug-addicted daughter killed him. And instead of being your grandson's voice, like many grandmothers across this country have been, because you're not the only one that has had a daughter kill their kid. I've actually spoken to several of them. I had an email this morning from a lovely lady explaining what happened to her grandson. Do you think she stood by and helped her daughter? Do you? Oh, no. It really takes a real piece of work to do something like that. No, she helped. She helped put her daughter away. Did it bring her grandson back? No. I'm going to look into that case. But it's sad. People don't protect monsters unless you're a monster yourself. I still haven't even gotten to it. Man, you guys must be beating up this the streets of the chat room streets here. I haven't even gotten to the first member or super chat yet. It's all been sorry guys. You know I get behind in these things, especially when I answer questions because we have 2,500 people in this chat right now. Cody Zane's father was there for the birth of Q. He was in the room with her. My question is, how did they leave with Zane? He was addicted to, I mean, she was tested positive for drugs. The baby tested positive for drugs. Why are we not asking those questions? I talked to somebody out here that had a tested positive for marijuana, weed, and got their kids taken. How can you have alcohol and cocaine in your system and get to walk out the door with your child? I seriously don't get this. I really don't get this. Hey, Ruby, I see ya. Let me keep going through here. There we go. All right, Darlene Flippin. Thank you for being one of the newest member of Bullhorn Betty channel and the Coffee Club. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I do appreciate every single one of you. I think you guys are amazing people. And as you guys know, for me, Olivia and Dolly, MGL, Justice for, if it wasn't for all of you, we wouldn't be able to do the work that we're doing. I can tell you that. We have a lot of questions that we need answered. It's been hard for me to monitor this house and to strategize with myself, and Dolly's not really used to, I mean, this was kind of his first go round with Bullhorn Betty, out here doing this type of work. So, he brings a lot of great qualities, to this and has a lot of great ideas. However, like Olivia and Marissa and Justice, they've worked with me before going to the counties, going and asking questions. And it's more powerful when you have more people with you to ask those questions. All our cameras are rolling at all times, and we just want answers. Why are we keeping this child out of, not this child, this woman out of jail when she killed the child? We don't know that. We're going to continue to find. But thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love and the support. Each and every one of you that have donated to this cause is next to amazing. Those that are in this chat supporting, watching the videos, watching the commercials, that's support for this channel. Believe it or not, that is major support for this channel. And I thank you for that. Sorry, guys. Another ride came for you. Another ride came and you missed. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to load this all in the back so I can see other stuff. Hold on a second. I don't think I can bring you guys up that way. I guess I'm paused when I do. Okay. So we're almost getting there. honey. Well, I'm just pissed off that they're still able to live in their house. You know, I mean, and nobody's even watching their stuff. So I pack up here and I point them at the damn house. That's it. Law enforcement ain't gonna watch it. I'm watching it. Oh no, they're here. That gate doesn't move. Yeah, I don't think they're on each other. Four brothers all no, yeah, so they're all I think two left to work with today, so all very low. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They know people who said what to say. Everybody's been saying what they not me. They send it to them off. And I'm like, I went back and these woods, so they have some damn things back there. I don't even know what's back there. Yeah. I'm not all over it. Like literally, like he steps in. Snake food. I did have food, but not snake food. I go in there. And these are little snakes too. They're so delicious. Snakes that hatch or something. Because I mean, they're like this long, and they're like this big around. I see a lot of those out there. But everybody kept saying copperhead. I'm telling you, what I see is yeah. 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 If you know anybody that knows his family, send them out to me. I'm still trying to find answers. I'm sure Brennan, I'm just telling Audie stuff because I think some others sleeping in a freaking bed. Like this is outraging. Sleeping across, but you know, I mean, people are. I mean, Savannah. I'm putting her Betty. If you ever want to watch, find out any information. Bullhorn Betty. Yeah, I was one of their protesters for Gabby Petito, but they already keep saying I'm out here protesting. I'm not, because we already have plenty. They're like, the community's protesting. I don't need to be really involved in all that. You know, I really don't. Yep. Oh yeah, they're partying inside the island. I think I'm gonna go out there later today. Wait for I got some other issues. So I think I'm gonna go up and start. I'm getting photos of their grandchild. And this is going on. Target with it. Not a target with it. Father, this child. This is this child. And that's what I have a problem. If I were educated, that's all you guys. Thanks for your love and support. All right, guys. Sorry about that. My camera's still doing good. Bullhorn Betty's not under the umbrella as much as I'd like, but the as you guys saw, Billy Joe decided to come out here and close the gate. I guess I'm not invited anymore. Did I strike a nerve there with you, Billy Joe? Did I strike a nerve with you? Dolly is taking, he needed a much needed break. You know, I've been doing this stuff for a year, actually years, because even before this, it was, I covered a lot of political stuff in my county and across the state of Florida. And so I'm used to doing this. You know, this is stressful stuff, but I'm kind of already been through, I've already been battle tested, so to speak, in the political arena. So this stuff is not as unnerving, you know, for me as it is for Dolly. So Dolly, he needed a break. He just needed some downtime, and he's coming back out. But right now he's at home, being doxxed by despicable people for him doing his part. Sorry, I got hair all in my face and it's tickling my nose. Him doing his part. And so he's being crucified for that. He's, you know, that it's just horrible. YouTube can be a wonderful place for information, but there's demon rats on here. And those demon rats need to be exterminated. You know what I'm saying? They just need to be off YouTube. They literally provide no benefit. They can't even spell tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really, really hideous. A person can't spell tragedy, but is advising 12,000 people of the law. Okay. Okay. Great job. Great job. And we've seen the trash that they send out here. Is the rope down? I don't know what rope you're talking about. Yeah, I believe Molly should be in the area. So I'm just waiting to hear from her, waiting to see where she's at. Justice for all. Shame on you, Leilani. Absolutely. Thank you. You're preaching to the choir. But they shut the gate. I guess I'm no longer invited. I wouldn't have gone over there anyways. They'd have to come over here. It's like, I see what you guys do to people. Come here. Oh, let's call the law. They knocked on the window. Let's call the law. They knocked on the window. I mean, if that chick was going to go to jail for knocking on a window, she should have pounded on it instead of just knocked. Like she literally knock, knock, and went to jail for it. That's sad. But again, you know, it's another thing where she probably should have just kept her, you know, when she got arrested, she shouldn't have, she will be in a okay. Well, I can. My car's a mess. My car's an absolute mess, but that's okay. And my mom just cleaned it. Like my birthday was just September 17th, and I was out of town for my birthday, and my mom had my car, and she detailed it. Mom, I need your help, right? I need you to detail my car again. We're slobs. We're slobs in Savannah, Georgia. I'm sorry. Where is the baby? You know, they're never going to answer. She doesn't remember. Like, who does, like, this is, again, why the F would Billy Joe leave these children in the custody of these kids? She comes out and starts saying to Bubba how she thinks they got so messed up on drugs they forgot it. Then why were they there? Why in the flip were they with her? Billy Joe, that was your responsibility. You failed. And you keep failing this child. Let's protect the mom. She kills your freaking grandson, but hey, let's protect the mom. Let's not feed her to the wolves. Oh, dumbass. Can't make this stuff up. These people are sick. I wouldn't trust that woman. I wouldn't trust your daughter in my house. She's already killed one of your family members. You think she won't kill you? You're the one that effed her up. I hope you're putting those butcher knives in a locked cabinet. Never know. Never know. I just want to know what it felt like for her to take the life of her son. You know, Leilani, just explain that. Oh, you don't remember. How did I forget? You don't forget about doing your drugs. You just don't remember anything else, right? But you always remember to get your drugs. You always remember what time the trash comes and is collected. You remembered where the dumpsters were to dump his body, but Lord, you remembered that you needed to sit there and wait until it was picked up. Lord. But Lord, you don't remember anything else. You don't remember anything else. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha, babe. Yeah, this is this is the Bullhorn Betty Facebook group. If you guys have not signed up for it, please do. People have been dropping a lot of stuff in that chat. So if you want to be the first to know about new developing stuff coming out, get over there. Check it out. This is not just this case. This is all of our cases. When we go into a community, the chat room starts filling up, the Facebook groups start filling up, and they start funneling as much information as possible into those groups. Not just mine, but other groups across, the Facebook platform that are covering Quinton Simon. We cover more than just Quinton Simon. So we have stuff even from Kylie Rodney's case. I haven't uploaded. I have to be. Oh, look at that. Mommy and Olivia has decided to come and join. The team is getting together. We're assembling a team out here in Savannah, Georgia. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. But we were going to start fighting a different battle here. We want this woman locked up. We want her mother locked up. We want all the people that are responsible for anything that happened to this child prior to his disappearance to be held accountable for all charges to this child prior to his disappearance. And let the law enforcement deal with the investigation after his disappearance as they move through this. But leaving these people out of jail is ridiculous. And we're here again. Today is literally November 1st. For 1 month. Literally 1 month. Now, remember, we came into town. I think there was some information that was out that was inaccurate, but it might have been accurate because I came into town the 11th. Dolly came in here on the 12th. I remember because I had to pick him up from the airport. But I was listening to another creator that was saying that law enforcement came out on the 12th and said that, through a press conference on the 12th and said that this was, that she was the prime suspect. I think that was the one I tried to get into, and they kicked me and Channel 28 out of it. I didn't say kicked us out of it. They just never let us into it. Fox 28, by the way. You're having a press conference that the press is not allowed to. That's funny. But, I think people know how I feel about this police chief. I know his face. I'm pretty sure he knows mine. Did I miss somebody? I feel like I missed more of the super chats. For whatever reason, I think I missed some of the super chats that were in here, and I apologize, whoever those were. I'm trying to answer them, trying to go back up now to see if I can answer them. Let's see what this one is. Thank you. Okay. I think I may have gotten them all, guys. What's this one? Oh, that's. Thank you, Sue. I don't know if I put you up here or not. I can't remember. Too much is going on. What happened to Olivia? And they're here. I thought they were going to go do some stuff. What's shaking? I thought you guys were going out. I thought you guys were going out. You already talked to her? Yeah, she's on her way. Okay, good. So Marissa will be here shortly, guys. Justice for all. Olivia has spoken to Marissa, and she is on her way.
I'm going to use your shade in the card to edit.
Why don't you get a chair and put a umbrella?
Oh, you brought a chair? You hate me.
There is no hope for this woman.
God, it smells.
Nothing I can do about it. Dolly, I opened the back. She says it smells like you. Here's a chair. Here's an umbrella. Tie your umbrella to the chair. You gotta be careful with this. This is Dolly's. Oh, shit.
Do you have sunscreen by any chance?
No sunscreen, but I do have bug spray.
Oh.
I hope this didn't break. I got the mask. You guys can tell Dolly I got the mask. I'm going to put it in the room for safekeeping so it doesn't get ruined, because I don't know if it was already cracked right there or not, but it's got a little crack on it. But we've got his mask. I'm going to put it in.
Hi, everyone.
There should be another chair there, too.
You have 2,500 people in your chat.
Yes, I do. Here's another chair, Olivia. I only got one. That's the only umbrella I've got. There might be I got another umbrella in here, but it just doesn't attach to chairs.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Stop touching, because you move my stuff up when I'm trying to read it, and you get me out of place.
We should have bring the beach umbrella.
Oh yeah, we forget about the beach umbrella. Guys, hold on just a second. Let me get them situated.
Yeah.
Here, let me put those up.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Okay, I know I have the umbrellas. Why is my umbrellas not? Where am I?
Or he don't want it between the sides because he go in and out. Put it there. Yeah.
I have to buy sunscreen, Mom, because my back is already like getting hot.
You have to just stay under the sun.
Here you
There.
go, Mom. You can give
Yeah.
Olivia that so she can
Thank you.
put it on her chair.
Yeah. I want to facing the other way.
And where do you think I should go? Over.
You need to turn them. You're turning it toward the house. You need to turn toward the people. Yeah, they need to go. Is that here?
Olivia, you have put sign before here. Stay here like that. So what they
Yeah, you want the people driving here.
I just ruined it. I can't do anything right.
Don't push it with your foot, hon.
This is how they do it with
In
real
real
estate.
estate, that's what I do. So I'm so used to it.
Yeah, these are these signs, and it's not only that, but the ground's hard. Here, no, you got it too close to that. So you want it a little further back in the soft dirt, and you just push it with your hands because the ground's too tough.
Okay.
That's why if it's softer ground, you can just do that.
Yeah.
But this ground is entirely too tough.
We just share across share here.
You do everything right when it comes to editing.
Other than that, other than that, I'm a mess.
No, you're good there.
I love her. What can I say? I love Olivia. Poor Olivia. Listen, guys, I got to tell you, Olivia's going on literally no sleep. She was up. What time did you go to sleep last night, too?
Pretty early, 2 o'clock.
Pretty early. It's 2 a.m. for her, but she was up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So she literally only had 6 hours of sleep. And that's if she went. That's if she went to right to bed. Right to bed. Let me get out of this. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. And like I said, you know, Marissa is on her way out here, guys. So we're going to get to see Marissa here soon. If you guys have not checked out Marissa's page, she is Molly Golightly. Molly Golightly. I got to meet her out at Brian Laundrie's house. Oh, who's that for? Is that for Betty? Who got me? Huh? Oh, thank you. Who bought me Dunkin' Donuts?
You're protesting, right?
Yeah, I'm bored.
Okay, she thought we were delivering this, so she took this snack and bacon. Hey.
I'm sorry.
I know, it's hard.
I didn't know what to do.
It's hard. Don't worry about it.
I was about to leave their food right in the middle of the road. I'm like shaking. Sorry, I took your bacon.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You want to get a camera? I'll get it.
Sorry. Why not? That's so. Thought it was for. Thank you. God bless you.
Oh, sweet. Whoever bought me Dunkin' Donuts, you guys rock. You guys rock. And we're still taking bites at a time.
Is it the one that has the sugar on it?
You just ate. I haven't even eaten yet.
I know.
I haven't even eaten yet. Olivia just came back from breakfast. I haven't even eaten yet. I took one bite of bacon. She's like, hey, is that the one with the sugar? I don't want to die. Actually, there's another bag. You're more than welcome to have it.
No. I already.
I'm teasing you, girlfriend.
I'm full. Thank you, though.
Well, here's some tater tots too.
Nice.
I tease her.
I look pregnant.
Maybe you should quit eating that bag of chocolate next to your bed.
At 2 in the morning.
Hi. Are you the one that made this? I'm not putting them back over there on that frickin'.
There's a banner in there too.
Hi. You know, he gave me a receipt.
There's a banner. Oh, just thank you.
Awesome. Oh, you rock.
You have to put it on the car.
Aw,
She won't take that one.
Well, when I get back home, once this settles down here, if I'm looking through, I'll whatever sign company does it, I'll
Yeah, we're there.
all right, I appreciate it. God bless
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye. God
Bye.
bless you. Guess what? Oh my. How you like me now? Bitches? How you like me now? You had a little sign, you had to steal it. Now I got a bigger sign, and guess what? You ain't taking this. You ain't taking this. Because you know what? We fight. We fight for those who can't. If our other counterparts want to sit at home and do nothing, you know, and like even I can tell you right now, there's a lot of people that make a lot of money on YouTube. They don't give back to the community. They don't give back to these cases. We do. All the time, every time. People are saying that I'm making thousands of dollars off this case, right? But then they want to go, which I found out through YouTube because I've never been served for this credit card me and my husband had 5 years ago, right? Didn't even know about it, didn't even know it existed. But heard from YouTube, and I went online, and it is true, I am being sued by a credit card company. So if I'm making all this money, these $40,000, why am I driving in a raggedy 160,000 mile Equinox, and why am I being sued for credit cards from 5 years ago? Right? So every penny I make, thank you, YouTube, for letting me know. I just want to let everybody know I haven't even been served for that yet. But when I do, they will have my response very soon. So monitor the case. I might even say a big F you to Barclay or whoever sued me. I don't know. Like, I haven't even seen the complaint rep. So, but you know what? We give back. We give back literally every penny that we make. We give back to our cases. We get back to traveling. You know, I worked very hard early on in my life where I was able and was successfully able to pay my house off free and clear. Okay. A lot of people don't have that luxury, especially in Florida where the cost of living is going through the roof. I have a paid off house. So my cost of living each month is very low. I don't have mortgages. I don't have car payments. You know, clearly I forgot to pay a credit card. Oops, sue me. Oops, they did. Right. So there you have it, folks. And it's pretty sad that, you know, people just don't give back. YouTube, you can make a decent living off of doing the stuff that we do. It's not something that you're going to retire rich with or anything like that. But it does pay the bills. And for me, anything over and above my bills goes into these cases. It goes into travel. It goes into hotel expenses. It goes into being out here, sweating my butt off, you know, and it's wonderful because I see all the great, beautiful people on YouTube coming out in droves to support good, constructive action. Again, hearing a 20-month-old child that died at the hands of his mother enrages a lot of people. It enraged me. Like, I want to put my hands on this lady. I really, really do. But you can't. It's against the law. So I have to find a positive outlet for that frustration, that anger. This is my positive outlet, right? Making sure that they feel like they're prisoners in their own home. I'm happy to say I'm helping do that because they should be in jail. They should be in prison. Do you think I'm crying a river and building a bridge? No, I don't care. They feel like prisoners in the house. Good. Good. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm proud of that.
Thank you, the sign.
I know, beautiful signs. We got them back, though. We got them back. We got them back. Beautiful, beautiful signs. We want justice. This is what we're here for. This is what all of us are here for. This is why the protesters come out here day in and day out. Now, let me tell you, these protesters have been arrested. And this cause is so great for them, they keep coming back out here to have their voice be heard. But now we know where to keep the signs, Billy Joe. You can take my signs and shove them up your ass. Okay? Thank you.
I can put it together. You got me.
You're not going to hear that on mainstream media. I love mainstream media. My sister's part of mainstream media. If you guys don't know, my sister is a news reporter as well. So I try not to step on toes when I'm out here. I really try not to, but I know that my personality is very loud. And but I try not to. And when I see a good reporter, like I don't know anybody out here. I've never met anybody. It was so funny because there's a news reporter down the way here, and a guy pulled up and said that he's responsible for all of this. No, that's not true. Nobody makes my decisions for me. Didn't even know these reporters until I pulled into town. Didn't know one person's name. Guess what? I know just about every one of their names now. Right? I've been here 2 weeks. And but no reporter is responsible for this. I mean, at the end of the day, you know who's responsible for all of this? Them. Why does everybody keep wanting to put blame on everybody else? No, we're here because of them. We're here because a 20-month-old child disappeared and the mother is responsible and living there. So when they say that they feel like prisoners in their own home, good. And that's exactly what I mean. Good. I'm glad I was able to help. And for law enforcement, you don't get any better view than this, right? And if you need an extra view, I'll be happy to set up a camera on the other side road so you can see what's going on the back side. Just let me know what you need. You know, free of charge. You don't even have to go rob a child camera fund. I'll do it free of charge. Just tell me where you need my cameras and I'll set them up so you can have eyes. Free of charge. Courtesy of the Bullhorn Betty channel. Right? Skytime, do they need coffee or lunch delivered today? Olivia, we just got, thank you to all the great-hearted people out there. I got a nice cold drink here, which has ice in it, and it looks very refreshing for a hot day. As you can see, my hair is already flattening out. That's really good. And somebody just delivered bacon that Olivia wanted, and then she realized that she didn't want it anymore because she realizes that something passes the lips, it sticks to the hips, and she's got a bag of candy next to her bed, a bag of chocolate, and she's trying to shove chocolate down my throat at night. She literally is. Do you want some of this? Do you like Lindell truffles? Yes, Olivia, I do. You want one? No, Olivia. No, I don't. I love them. Thank you. Here, let me watch you eat another one. Thank you.
I literally asked you like 5 times.
She did ask me 5 times. Like I thought she was going to pull a gun out of her bag and say, if you don't eat this Lindor truffle.
Oh my God.
I know Olivia is adorable. She is too adorable. I don't know how she puts up with me, but she's like, I don't know how you put up with me. I don't know how we put up with each other.
I don't know.
It's the yin and the yang.
Yep.
And poor mom's just stuck in the middle. Poor mom's just like, whatever. Just tell me where to drive.
Yeah.
I mean, I said I got no child.
Yeah, by the time we get done with these cases, mom's ready to do a 5th of liquor. She doesn't even drink, but she's like, where's the shot? These kids are driving me up a wall. I need some liquor. You guys go outside and play. Leave me alone. You know what I do when life gets too bad? You want to hear my secret? This is my secret. I make Olivia and Mom lasagna, homemade lasagna, and it literally solves all the problems. Any problems we have, I put a tray of lasagna. You know what? What can I say?
At my wedding, you have to.
She's already talking about her wedding.
If I get
Did you guys hear Olivia? I don't know if you heard this, but Olivia actually came out and said she's going to have 10 kids.
Yeah.
10 children, and I'm going to babysit them.
Yeah, whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or not. So, I told her, I said, well, then don't be upset when they all 10 come home with bullhorns in their hand. Like, don't be upset. Don't be upset when they come home driving you up a wall.
And I think this is.
Yeah, I hope she sees that little boy's eye.
Marisa.
She's here! She's here! Royalty has made it! Dun 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 dun! Guys, I'm stepping away. Marissa just got here. I'm gonna go try to shove some bacon down her throat, see if she'll help me out here. Yeah. The stupid bitch stole my signs. All these signs here, they just dropped me off new signs.
She pulled one back at the house.
What?
9:30 this morning.
Billy Joe.
She's in there. She's inside the door.
Yeah, daughter. They haven't arrested her, nothing. Prime suspect. Been living there. Staying out here, going to bars, drinking, having her best life ever. Say hi.
Because
That was like 3 days after they started looking.
she's inside there.
She's inside there. They're watching. You can just say hi. Hi, Billy Joe. Hi, Leilani. We know you bitches are watching.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. I thought they were in here.
No, they're here. They've been here. We got them.
I thought they were leaving in the morning.
No.
Coming back.
No, that's just the people that are working. They stay here all day, doing absolutely nothing but probably drinking and partying. Freaking Billy Joe was out here when they stole my signs. I called the cops. Out here doing this.
Are they? Do they know what's up with this chick chat? Do they
don't care.
realize?
Do you see those signs? All those signs are fucking sheriff signs.
Hey, lady. Hey, Billy Joel. I got something to tell you if you're watching. This chick Cher, the information that you give her, she doesn't give to the police. She gives it to YouTube first, then the police. All right? Me, I give it straight to the police. Fuck YouTube.
Want some bacon?
No, I don't.
I don't know what else I have. Oh,
You're telling me that there's a baby killer. And
living in that fucking house.
This is as close as I've ever been to a baby killer.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I've been out here.
She is still not in handcuffs.
She is still not in handcuffs, and the police chief and the county commissioners have failed this community. And anybody that comes here, I say you need to vote them out of office. This is bullshit. And not only that, Marissa, we have history.
Why aren't we over there? Yeah.
We have. This is it. We got to be there.
Screw this house.
Yeah. It's time for us to ask questions.
I mean, why scream in front of all these houses?
Police chief needs to get a piece of an ass chewing. I believe that, but I can't do it all by myself. So we're here. This is it. This is it. I got the signs.
Those are beautiful. God bless you.
That was donated. They donated that.
Oh, cool.
This is not going to last long for them.
It's already lasted a month. They've been out.
Oh no, this is not going to. Their case is building.
Yeah.
Their case is building.
Well, they need to move a little quicker because she's on double probation.
Oh yeah, they're building a case.
Yeah.
I know.
Double
They're
probation.
building a case.
Yeah,
they know it.
Double probation.
They know exactly what's going on.
Who are you?
Right now.
Just not a question.
She's one of my Patreons. She picked me up at the airport.
I never gave you a hug.
Nice to meet you. I was here early this morning. She left and come back.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And you're telling me that this family does not even care.
No.
They don't even care.
If I care,
They
they'd
have
be
made
told
no
somebody
sign,
right
no missing person signs when they're still pleading to the public saying that they believe their child is alive and that somebody's kidnapped them.
Have they looked?
No search parties whatsoever.
What about a reward?
No reward.
Are they broke? Do they work?
Well, they have a lot of money for drugs.
She put out a
So
thing
they're
looking for a
junkies.
house to rent for $1,300
And the only signs that they've put up for this child is the ones that they stole from me.
Yeah.
They haven't. The only missing person flyers that we have in this county are the ones that I printed and brought with me.
Who's this?
Oh, that's her best friend's group. That's her supporter, and I think she's actually taken evidence off this property. I truly do, because we keep seeing things getting put in her truck and removed off this property. And just for the police
My
that are
feeling
watching,
is this
CUP,
has just started. This has just started.
Yeah,
Betty, this has just started.
I knew. I was holding it down until we got people here.
You'll see. You'll see.
So,
You'll see.
police chief, you got some explaining to do, and I hope you're respectful enough to us to start explaining some things, because I think the next knock on your door is going to be from us, because I want to know why you're allowing this woman to walk the streets of your county.
They're building a case against her.
But what about the past crimes? We've seen this many times. She's on double probation. Her ass should be in jail while they build that case. We've seen this 100 times. Why is she not in jail while they're building
She
the
will
case?
be.
I hope so.
She won't be doing the Macarena anymore.
Well, yeah, sure ain't going to any more bars.
She's done.
Oh, there's Billy Joe.
There's Billy Joe right there. Opening the gate.
They're going to pick it up.
Billy Joe, why don't you start doing the right thing? Feed your daughter to the wolves. Feed her to the wolves. Tell us where the baby is. Feed her to the wolves. That's where she belongs. Start doing the right thing for your grandson for a change. Please.
Be a real woman and let's get this baby buried and put to rest like he deserves. Like he
Mud bit, huh?
deserves.
She had custody of these kids and left them in her.
You lucky nobody
Forgot
throws
it,
you
yeah.
away.
Mud bit.
They sure don't act like innocent people. You want to know something? My respect for the laundries just went right up, sky high. Boy, were they classy people, and I didn't realize it.
Yeah. Compared to that.
Your trash.
Compared to that shit. At least they didn't come out behind. Shit like that.
Nice to meet you.
I'm on your thing all the time.
Oh, what's your name?
Karen, Pico.
Oh, Karen.
my God,
I always thought it was
Pico.
Karen Surveyor.
Oh, everyone says it's different, yeah.
It is. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's so beautiful.
I can't believe you're here.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Garen, look what delivery we got. Look down on the ground.
What, you got one?
But not even that.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Your name's not on here because they didn't know you were coming.
Oh, we'll get you one.
That's fine. I mean, I did get kicked out of heels on the ground, so I mean,
Oh, stop it.
it's only natural. They forgot
Heels
to tell
on the
me.
ground only exists when we're all in town. So,
Yeah.
so when we're separated, it doesn't exist anyways. But yeah, this was on a sign like this, and they wrote the sign out. So I said, well, then we're gonna make it bigger, and she surely did.
Yeah, that's nice.
But this, I'm taking that. I'm putting it up in my car.
If you had them string, you could kind of put it over your doors up there.
I'm telling you, it's hot. So what my suggestion is when is here, hold on guys, I'm just gonna mute you guys just for a second. All right, guys. Well, we're in, so I don't know. I should probably just go ahead and shut down now, or you want to stay out here for a bit? It's hot as hell. say anything, and always
Oh,
record
I
them.
didn't. Yeah, I pretended like I didn't see him off in there. And I didn't get off. But he come up about 10 minutes before she came. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. You guys need to get your county commissioners out of office and fire this police chief. There's stuff more that could be done. She should be in jail.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's ridiculous. God bless you. Bye.
Okay. So I tried to get your thing. I put a thing up, Patreon. But I guess
Just remember, you guys are on hot mics.
they want to
Hot
let me.
mic.
What I'm gonna do now is I've been down here for the last week.
Have you ever heard people get on hot? You never heard that phrase, hot mic?
Really?
Some of our political adversaries used to talk, and we'd get snippets because they forgot their microphone was on.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you sort of about, but I didn't want to like over you. Because,
You're probably gonna want to back up, honey.
but just put the real Karen. Yeah. So fun. All right. Right. Fun. That's so beautiful. I wake up every morning because I look for you to look for you. You and Jay. And Betty, she's been awesome. Out here, we've been sweating and packing, unpacking.
But you know what? My whole thing is, if law enforcement ain't watching this fucking house, then I will.
I seen you last night. I was gonna come down, but
Oh
I seen that Betty wasn't here. I got in about it at 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dead last night. There was no one here. The lights were
Yeah, I
off.
seen you when you came on. It was pitch quiet.
Yeah. You Betty, hi. Oh, the baby gets your iced coffee. I did. You must have missed it. It was delivered here.
How was your plate? Okay.
I've already been drinking my cold beverage. Oh my God, you are a lifesaver. Thank you. And the bacon? I'm a bacon head. I'm a chicken head. You know, you give me some good food, I'll eat it. Thank you, love. Thank you. Yes, I got it. It's very delicious. I even tried to hand out some of the bacon, but Olivia wanted to bite. Oh, I got to tell you this story last night. So Olivia and we were all at Cracker Barrel having dinner, right? And
Chicken.
so, yeah, but I got chicken and dumplings. I got chicken and dumplings. Olivia I told her, she's like, can I get that dumpling? If anybody knows, we eat off each other's plate, okay? She's like, can I get that dumpling? And I said, I'm really hungry. I said, you can have my dumpling. I said, but I'm going to bite your hand. And I went, Arr! And when she went to go do that, she jumped back, and the freaking dumpling flies on the table. And you know what she did? She took her fork and picked it up and ate it.
I love it.
But you should have seen her face. Her face when I went, Arr! She literally thought I was going to bite her hand.
I wish I got that on video.
She should have got that on video.
That would have been in the bloopers.
Yeah, she's got to do a whole bunch. She's got to do one day when she has some downtime, she's going to put together all of our bloopers. There's been some, interesting moments out on the road. And when I do my intro, that intro that she did about how when she met us and stuff like that, and how we've traveled, she did that months ago. Olivia and I have been traveling around for quite some time. She had some downtime for a little bit, but we never lost track of our focus and what drives us to these cases. And so we're going on over a year of being together and working together on a lot of different projects. And I'm just so blessed to have met her. I'm so blessed to have met Mom, working with JLR out there in the field. He's doing some other things. He's if you guys haven't noticed, go check JLR's page out. It seems like he's starting to get back into things again. He started covering the Delphi case. So if you guys haven't seen that, go over there and check JLR's new page out. It's Jonathan Lee Riches Investigates. He's fine. I feel like he's coming back around, right? So hopefully we'll see more from him here in the near future.
I miss you, baby. We don't see you here.
Yes, thank you all for everything you guys are doing. It is hot as blazes out here. But I think we're going to be piping down here in just a few moments so we can collaborate.
Do you want to get lunch?
Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and pipe down. We're going to go ahead and pull our signs up and just break everything down, and we'll just be back with you guys in the near future. We haven't seen each other in a really long time. So anyways, I'll see you guys. God bless you. Yes, rock out. We will be back out here in the near future. And again, we got MGL in the house. We've got Chronicles of Olivia in the house. We have Mom in the house. Justice for All, and Mallory House of Williams, Mallory D. Williams, and ICU will be here in the next few hours. So we got the team. The team's being assembled, and we'll figure out what we need to be doing here on the ground. So God bless to each and every one of you that is supporting this effort. Have a good day. And again, don't forget to be fearless. If you see something, say something, because an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. God bless each and every one of you, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to like this video, folks. This is rough work, and many of the people on YouTube don't get off their duff to do it. So